The tragically short life of Robert Wadlow, the tallest person ever. At 8 feet 11 inches tall, Robert Wadlow was said to be the tallest man in the world. But unfortunately, this gentle giant didn't live a long life, and so this is the tragically short life of Robert Wadlow. Wadlow was born happy, healthy, and normal in size in Alton, Illinois. People have been fascinated with the extreme, bizarre, and unusual throughout history. When he was a baby, no one suspected that he was different until he grew far more rapidly than most babies. Like most babies, Wadlow began to grow over his first year of life. However, unlike most babies, he grew exceptionally fast. As a 1-year-old, he weighed almost 45 pounds and was over 3 feet tall. By elementary school, they kept meticulous records of his growth and medical condition. The oldest of 5 siblings, his parents wanted him to have as normal a life as possible. He was enrolled in school with other children his age. Wadlow's school had to make special accommodations for him because he was so different from the other children. Despite his physical differences, his upbringing was normal for a young boy growing up in Illinois. Robert was expected to play and also participate in activities with other children his age. But why wouldn't Robert stop growing? What made him so tall? Doctors diagnosed Robert Wadlow with hyperplasia of the pituitary gland. This condition caused rapid and excessive growth due to an abnormal level of human growth hormones in the body. Robert's family first learned about this condition when he was 12 years old. Moreover, the surgeons were terrified to operate on Wadlow since they did not feel confident enough that they could help him. Doctors said that the cause of Robert's non-stop and rapid growth was an overactive enlarged pituitary gland in the brain, which caused an imbalance of growth hormones. And the pituitary gland controls the release of hormones into the body, which include growth hormones. As a result, Wadlow would never stop growing, and so the boy was left to grow. And despite his ever-increasing size, his parents tried to make his life as normal as possible. He had several hobbies. Robert was a collector who enjoyed stamp collecting. He also was interested in photography and was always happy to pose for pictures when asked, and he lived his life to the fullest. Unfortunately, as Wadlow got older, the size of his hands made it harder to do hobbies he loved. When Wadlow graduated high school at 18, he was over 8 feet tall and the tallest man alive. An unknown fact about Robert Wadlow is that he joined a Freemason lodge, the Order of Demole, when in school to become a lawyer. He graduated high school and began studying to be a lawyer at Shirtliff College shortly after. Unfortunately, he never graduated. Wherever the tallest boy went, he drew in a crowd. Once the Ringling Brothers Circus noticed this and offered Robert a chance to tour with them. They showcased Robert with little people to make his height even grander, and later Wadlow reached celebrity status while working with the Ringling Brothers and made many more appearances in his short life. Moreover, Robert also became an ambassador for Peter's Shoe Company, and not only did he become the face of the shoe company, but he also began receiving specially made size 37 AA shoes free of charge. Making even more public appearances, Robert ultimately visited more than 800 towns in 41 states. And to keep up with his new celebrity status, Robert's father had to alter their family car for him to fit in for travel. He used to sit in the back seat with his legs outstretched into the passenger seat. When he was not promoting shoes or participating in sideshows, Robert Wadlow enjoyed a relatively quiet life. Robert's family and friends remembered him as mild-mannered and polite, which earned him the nickname Gentle Giant. Although the life of the tallest man in the world was undoubtedly exciting, it was quite difficult at the same time. Public places, homes, and general household items weren't exactly made for a man of his size, and he often had to make concessions and adjustments to perform simple tasks. Due to the lack of feeling in his legs, Wadlow had trouble noticing when an ill-fitting brace was rubbing up against his ankle, and in 1940 that's exactly what happened. And even though Robert tried to stay in the best shape possible, he had constant health problems due to his condition. Robert's incredibly long legs caused the most issues because he could not feel sensations in his feet, ankles, and legs. Wadlow preferred walking on his own instead of using a wheelchair, as he wanted to be independent and live as normal of a life as possible, but this caused him to overlook wounds as well as injuries on the lower extremities of his body. And as he had no feeling in his legs, he didn't notice when his leg braces rubbed against his skin. Over time, blisters formed, which then became infected. His condition also weakened his immune system, making him much more susceptible to infections. At the time, they didn't have the modern medicine that we have today to fight infections, which would ultimately cause Robert's death at 22. Robert might have had a bright future ahead of him as a lawyer if he had survived. On July 15, 1940, Robert Wadlow died at age 22. At the time, they did not have the modern medicine that we have today to fight all the infections, which would ultimately cause Robert's death. And just a couple of weeks prior, he had been measured for the final time, with a height of 8 feet 11.1 inches. Robert's body was laid to rest in his beloved hometown of Alton. Although he died at a young age, Robert Wadlow left behind a significant legacy as large as he was. Since 1985, a life-size statue of Robert Wadlow was stood proudly in Alton on the campus of the Southern Illinois University School of Dental Medicine. And at the same time, his inspirational story remains. Also, of course, the stunning photos of him stay as well. And to this day, no one has ever reached Robert Wadlow's height, and at this point it seems unlikely that anyone ever will. Well guys, that's all we have for you for today. Did you know about the tallest person ever? Get involved and let us know in the comment section down below what you think about today's video. If you liked this video and found it informative, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos like these, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notifications under this video so you're notified the next time we upload a new video. Thanks for watching guys, we'll see you in the next video.